Hey guys, welcome back to our podcast show, This Outsourcing Talk. Throughout the podcast channel, we would like to tell you a series of exciting stories in IT companies. On the top of the show, we would like to give an apology for the little disruption. We were spending time on new topics that you might love about IT operations. I hear so many concerns about the challenge we face when doing business. So today we will talk about the mental state of software entrepreneur. Hey Tracy, what do you think about the topic today? Can you share your thoughts?
Hi, hello everyone. Thanks for your question. Apparently, startups and SMEs in information technology industry today are the great cake in the market. During the pandemic, technology was the only sector enjoy positive growth. However, doing business in high tech is never easy.
Absolutely. We asked some software entrepreneurs about their mental state. I got feedback here. Unfortunately, they do not have seem a healthy mental at all. Most of them suffer anxieties and can't control their feelings. You know what? On the top of leader concern is whether their mind emotion is biased in the way they run their company. I saw Tracy prepare some statistics for this case. Can you show us?
Yes, definitely. Someone said that keeping a cold brain is an entrepreneur. Sadly, not many leaders can control their bias. According to the researcher, 49% of entrepreneurs take part in their surveys were suffering at least one mental issues. I can name some illness like ADD, ADHD, addiction, depression, and anxiety. Otherwise, their illness also affect how they do as well. About 48% of decisions directly or indirectly influenced by the mental health condition of decision maker. In this case, business performance is highly affected by our bias, fear, traumas, and insecurity.
This feels like a huge problem. I got the answer to why long-established companies seek consultants, even when they are confident in the leader qualification. Without guardians, we can't operate with what our mind tells us. Then they take classes, hire coaches, and work with mental to help them grow. Many times we have to confess our own limitation and how what is holding us back in business. I found some research about 5 mental states that pop up the most in entrepreneur. I bet you will see yourself inside those. I would highly advise taking action because these are business killer. The first one is Imposter Syndrome. Tracy, can you tell us more about it?
Well, when it comes to imposter syndrome, software doesn't it? You can imagine that you can't be certain about your words because of other judgment. Today, the mass media gives us lots of information. In change, they create space for living hidden judgment about others. You might question your business and what it takes to make it successful. Reading a lot of information on the internet makes you feel you are not successful enough in your industry. In this case, your anxiety in your mind could separate you from the issue goals. Skeptic about your condition could steal your business from the inside.
Talking about doubting, I want to tell you guys a story from my experiences. We have a client from America having a demo for their project of web development. He expected a rapid software development for an urgent funding round. At first, he had a full requirement document and sample for this project. We promised some feature on it. We'll surprise you with an impressive plan. However, when discussing his networking, some people say like they were afraid of the project. Some common reason come from the doubt about an interesting feature. Someone commented that the project was nothing special. Well, that judgment make him depressed and question the quality of the first draft. Then he decided to pause the development phases to re-edit the project. Until now, after 3 versions, nothing compelling him, the project cannot be started.
Well, sorry to hear that. I think the efforts and money he spent on editing the project brief is not worth it. Instead, he would first start to develop an MVP for the web application. Once the MVP is launched, he can continue to develop another version. This way can have him save time and money while still launching the business on time.
100% agree. So the second mental state is fear of success. Sounds ridiculous. You might question why people fear success. It's not that you're incapable of succeeding. It's more like the fear of change and whether you will go for it.
Well, the fear of success can be easily confused with the fear of failure. Either one can keep you away from your full potential. You fear that your business or life will fail hard. No customer, no client. People will see that you ain't good at what you do. You can't bear the thought of being scrutinized. All of those come up with stress and insecurity in your mind.
I think all of us face at least one fear of success and fear of failure. Personally, I asked our project manager about his fear. Mr. Kwan confessed that he had 2 different times in his life. Before becoming a PM at Adamo Software, he was a development team leader for a software as a service company. At that time, he feared success. Despite being rejected by the team and his boss, he was afraid of leaving since he was afraid of not having a good position and change in the new company. Then today, Mr. Kwang suffered from fear of failure. When changing to Adamo, he got so many promotions in his career. He got much good feedback from clients and has been promoted to project manager today. Unfortunately, he is afraid that his fear of failure will affect all his past efforts.
Well, it is a common case in software outsourcing why we need to work with many types of customers. The conflicts are indefensible, so we have to learn to overcome those fears. Moving to the final stage today, we have poverty mindset. Many experts believe that it is the most insidious. We get this idea of conscious budgets and low income months in our brain. Then we forget that anything is possible in entrepreneurs. Two founders of Adamo Software starts from zero. When they were 2 regular students in the university, they had a big dream but no money. When start the first company, the financial burden made him focus on sales and save money from other outsourcing service. No money for hiring consultant and mentor. The first startup fails and seemed to knock them out. Later, 2 guys decided to work as other office worker in the city. I think at that time they were not ready for entrepreneurship. 2 guys need more time and experience before starting a new one. During their time working in other IT companies, they got inspired by the idea of building professional service at the beginning. Of course, lots of money had to invest in building Adamo totally. They adjusted from recruitment process to operation, following the right procedure. Fortunately, Adamo is growing now.
If you see yourself exhibiting this fear in your business, it's okay. Tell us more about it, and then we can find solutions together. Subscribe to our channel to explore more interesting topics.